Good day, class. In this video, we will talk about measurement of steam quality, or simply we will talk about steam quality. Okay, so what is steam quality? Steam quality is the proportion of saturated steam vapor in a saturated condensate steam mixture. So, mixture ng liquid and vapor. So, let's define saturated steam is completely gaseous and it contains no liquid. So, pure vapor. For saturated liquid vapor mixture, this is the state at which the liquid and vapor coexist. So, may tubig and merong vapor at the same time. To compute for the quality, it is simply the ratio. So, when we say proportion, it is commonly denoted by the variable x or the quality. So, mathematically, this is the ratio of the mass of vapor to the total mass of mixture. So, take note, pinag-uusapan natin dito is mass, hindi volume. So, also, mass total is equal to the sum of mass of the liquid and mass of the vapor. So, yung quality or x, it ranges from 0 to 1. So, pwedeng 0, pwedeng 1, pwedeng 0.5, 0.2, 0.9. So, pag 0 yung x, it is saturated liquid. So, lahat tubig, lahat water in liquid form. Pag 1 naman yung x, this means 100% vapor. So, it is saturated vapor or pure vapor. Now, let's review paano at anong type of steam table ang makakatulong sa atin dito sa topic na to. This table shows the properties of steam kung meron kang temperature. So, dito sa column na to, given yung temperature. Also, makukuha mo yung saturation pressure. So, let's say may binigyan ka ng temperature and binigyan ka rin ng pressure and yung binigay na pressure is mas mababa dito sa Psat or P saturation. Ang ibig sabihin nun, superheated yung steam mo. So, dito, merong specific volume or simply the reciprocal of density. Meron ding specific internal energy. So, pag sinabing specific class, ibig sabihin, per unit mass. Ayan. So, meron siyang kilogram sa ilalim. Also, we have specific enthalpy and specific entropy. Now, makikita nyo dito, may mga subscripts sila. So, F, G, and FG. So, pag sinabing F, kung maalala nyo, this means saturated liquid property. Pag G, this is saturated vapor properties. And pag FG, this is simply the difference between the saturated vapor property and saturated liquid property. And so, isa lang to, saturated water using temperature. And so, meron ding ito, saturated water using pressure. So, pares lang naman to sa kanina. Ang pinagkaiba lang is nauna yung pressure. And meron siyang corresponding saturation temperature. So, pag binigyan ka ng pressure, ito yung gagamitin mo. So, let's say binigyan ka ng pressure and temperature at the same time. And yung temperature ay mas mataas sa temperature na nakita nyo dito. That means, the steam is superheated din. We also have a table for superheated water or superheated steam. So medyo iba yung itsura nito. Kailangan mo ng temperature and pressure to get the corresponding property of that steam. Okay, so kanina may mga F, Fg, tsaka G. Pero dito, absolute yung makukuha natin. So, pag may temperature ka, tsaka pressure, makukuha mo yung specific property ng steam. And so, for example, this one, 0.01 megapascal at 100 degrees Celsius, you have internal energy of 2515.5 kilojoule per kilogram. And lastly, we have this table for compressed water. So kaya siya tinawag na compressed water kasi yung temperature ng water is lower than the saturation temperature at given pressure. So ito makikita nyo at 5 megapascal ang saturation temperature niya is 263.94 Celsius. Now to get the property of this particular liquid, kung yung temperature niya is below the saturation temperature, meron kang value. Yan. Dahil compressed water siya. Pero pag more than 263.94, let's say 280, wala ka ng value dyan. Bakit? Kasi superheated na yung steam mo. So, gagamitin na natin yung superheated water table. Now, so let's try this example. What is the initial quality of steam in the box? So, in this problem, we need to use the steam table given temperature. So, we have T is equal to 100 degree Celsius. So, there are other ways to get the quality of steam. In this particular problem, we are given the temperature, volume, and total mass. So dahil wala namang mass na binigay ng vapor and liquid, ang gagawin nating approach is using this formula. Ito, V or specific volume average is equal to specific volume of liquid plus steam quality times specific volume or VFG. So where VFG is equal to the difference of VG and VF. Thus, so i-derive natin to. I-derive natin yung X using these two formulas. We get X equal to average specific volume minus VF all over specific volume of vapor minus specific volume of liquid. We need to compute first for the average specific volume. So, paano yun? Ayan. So, dahil given yung total volume ng box and total mass, pwede natin makompute yung V. Ayan. So, V is equal to volume divided by mass. So, volume natin is 1.5 cubic meter divided by 15 kilogram. It is equal to 0.1 cubic meter per kilogram. Okay, so using this table at temperature 100 degree Celsius, we have VF of 0.001043 cubic meter per kilogram. and Vg is equal to 1.672 cubic meter per kilogram. Now we can compute for x. So x equal to 0.1 minus 0.001043 all over 1.672 minus 0.001043. Yan. So we have x equal to 0.059 or 5.9%. So meaning 5% nung mixture mo is by mass is pure vapor. So mass inside the box, 5.9% of the mass inside the box is pure vapor. Now let's try this supplementary problem where we need to get the temperature when all water boils off or transform into pure vapor. So this means the quality will be x equal to 1. And since this is a box and no steam is allowed to escape, itong volume na to and itong mass will be constant. So specific volume ay parehas din. And so we have 0.1 cubic meter per kilogram. Ang pinagbago lang ay itong average specific volume. This will be equal now to Vg. Kasi pure vapor na lang yung nag-exist dun sa box natin. And so kailangan natin hanapin sa table at what temperature has a specific volume of 0.1 cubic meter per kilogram. And so estimate na lang natin. Ito may 0.11, mayroong 0.10. So approximately that is T at Vg is equal to 0.1 is at 210 degree Celsius.